Einar. Yeah, it's like a A instead of I. I've been doing this for a little while. I began taking photographs and such, I don't know, like 1991, and in Iceland, in Reykjavik, my best friend, we have been doing things for a long time. We started out, doing breakdancing and stuff, and then we started to do this photography, and we wanted to take photos for the magazines in Iceland. We were like, wow, we want to do some, cover for this magazine and stuff, and no one wanted to, hire us or give us a break. So we just decided to create our own magazine. So we did that. We did our, published a magazine, and from that we, started to also do some music videos and stuff. And we always wanted to go to New York, so we just got a lift with a ship from Reykjavik to Boston. We got a free ride with a boat. So we sailed across the Atlantic. We went to New York, and there we started to take photos for the magazines, like Spin and Interview, Details. We started to experiment with photography and animation. We developed this style of stop frame animation, which was kind of the first example of that in the mainstream. Snorri is something that my best friend, partner, Einar Snorri, he came up with this idea of creating this rig, and it's a rig that you attach to yourself. It's like a body, basically like a body mount, a body rig. One can walk with the camera, attached to you in front or on the side or behind, anywhere, so you can walk, and this camera is just following you wherever you go. Our friend Darren Aronofsky, which is a famous director now, he was doing his first film in New York. He used it a lot, actually. He kept it for a while and just used it for the film in a few places. And, he totally put it on the map because in the credits he named it Snorri Camp by the Snorri brothers. It was a fun shoot with Buster Rhymes. We rigged him up with this rig, so he was carrying the camera himself, or the camera was attached to him, and he just had the button here to shoot himself, basically. And we were like at Times Square or something, and he just loved it so much that he just didn't want to stop. He just wanted to play all day, Yeah, when I was younger, of course, the Close Encounters of the Third Kind, it was kind of something that really moved me or something. I felt like, there was something more to this world than just this. But then I read this book, very powerful story of this Holocaust survivor. At least in Icelandic it was called Ég lifi, I live. And this was this, of this survival, this human survival, for someone going through the worst situation ever and having a positive attitude throughout the whole thing and just like surviving through whatever. Yeah, in my heart, I'm a total multitasker. I cannot just do one thing for only one thing. So I go back and forth, editing, directing, sometimes creating some scores, some music, and then photography is kind of my backbone.